Hello everyone, welcome to ShopDev once again. So in this video we're going to look at part 5 of the video series concerning delegates, and we are looking at more specifically the predicate delegate, which is the simplest amongst the delegate family in .NET as compared to action delegate and func delegates. So let's dive deep into the subject. So similar to action and func delegates, so the predicate delegate is also a built-in delegate in the .NET framework. It is a generic delegate, so it takes one input parameter only, and it returns a bool result. Okay, so the aim of the predicate delegate is to allow to represent a method that defines a set of criteria and whether the specified object meets those criteria. Well, just for your information, that predicate is heavily used in the .NET framework. For example, in the array and the list classes of collections, many operations, many methods for searching like find all and find expose a predicate delegate for searching that can use in your code. But before that, let's have a look at the definition. So this is a definition of the predicate delegate. So you specify an input parameter, generic input parameter, and your corresponding method should be returning a boolean result. Okay, so just to see with an example quickly, so this is how you declare a predicate delegate. Okay, and the input parameter type is integer and the return type is a boolean. Okay, so in this example, first example, I'm just determining whether a number is odd or even. Okay, so I have declared my delegate predicate, so it is pointing to the isNumberEven method, which returns a bool. So here the delegate is invoked. I'm passing for an integer as parameter, and it determines whether the number is even or not. So simple example, you make your delegate point to the method, execute it, and you obtain a result. Okay, so that's simple. But in the .NET framework, for example, the list of string, okay, so you have several methods that exposes a delegate as parameter in the search methods. Okay, so consider a second example. You have a list of string. So here I have numbers in words from 1 to 5, and I'm just searching in the list to find all the numbers from 1 to 5 whose length is equal to 3. Okay, so I'm just making use of the find all method, okay, and pointing to the isLength method, okay, and I'm displaying the results. Okay, so that's a classic way of using predicate delegates with your search delegates. These were heavily used prior to the introduction of LINQ in the .NET framework. Okay, so let's see with this example in Visual Studio. Okay, so the first predicate, okay, pointing to isNumberEven, so I'm checking whether 4 is even, so should be returning true. And here, if you see the signature of the list, okay, so same list as in the presentation, so I have my 5 numbers in words, and if you look at the definition of the find all method, so you see it is taking a predicate match as a parameter, You have other methods like find, exist, okay, that takes a predicate, okay, and others like find index, find lost, and others. Okay, so here the list will be iterated, and for each member, if the length is equal to 3, so it will return in a sublist, and then we display the result. So this is how you can make use of your predicate delegates. Okay, but in real world, if you're developing say a class where you have several content, for example, and if you want to provide a method for filtering or searching your internal content, well, several developers might have different needs. Well, you can expose a method like it has been done here by the list class and allow developers to do custom search on your contents. Okay, but that's how you can make use of it in real world. Okay, so our classic way of analyzing things, let's check. Okay, just running the program. Okay, so predicate method pointing to my even method. To see my method is invoked, I return the result. Result is true, and true is being displayed on the screen. Okay, I'll check my list. So this should be called 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and for the 5 times you see the string 5 is being invoked. My search result should be containing 1 and 2 because only these two strings of length 3. And after that, I join them, and the result is displayed as you can see. So that's it, guys. So Predicate is pretty much simple concept. So before rounding up, so the key points to remember concerning the Predicate delegates is that this delegate is used by several methods in the array and list classes to search for elements in the collection, and a true value must be returned if object meets the criteria defined within the method represented by this delegate. Otherwise, a false must be returned. So that's it, guys. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.